Alright, y'all, this video is going to be very, very simple. I predicted that the defense in NBA 2K26 was going to be terrible. You guys can look at the date of this video. The date of this video actually dates back to August 18th, 2025. So, yeah, let's just get into it. And, yeah, simple as that. Hey, man, look. What's good with y'all boys? Look, today this video is going to be about the WNBA players being added to my team, right? And guys, anybody that has played 2K, first of all, before I get into this video, guys, drop a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and select the all notifications bell so you guys never miss another upload. But look though, man, I'm gonna get straight into this, bro. And I'm real laid back, I'm real chill today because I know what I'm saying is facts. And anybody that has played 2K as long as me, I started playing 2K at 2K9. And there was little older 2K games we played back then when, you know, our little cousins had all the older games, stuff like that. But 2K9 was where it was solidified for me. And I played 2K every single year. So I don't want nobody trying to come in here and try to come tell me like I don't know what I'm talking about.
What I have uncovered is insane.
Hidden tunnels, kinky sex stuff,
WNBA players being added to my team, right? Let's just look at it like this. If off day one, you know, it's just like a mixture of like you're like no matter what, just WNBA players are just there. There's two ways I look at this, right? And this video is going to be a legitimate breakdown. Number one, are you going to be forced to have to use WNBA players, or can you just not use them? The same way how you don't have to use certain cards in my team. There's certain cards that people like to use, and then there's certain cards that people just don't ever use. Gold cards, silver cards, there's all these kind of cards that don't ever get used. Are they going to allow you to do that with the with the WNBA players in my team? Y'all know how it is. We live in a woke era. These gaming companies are fools nowadays. They want to sit here and listen to what random people have to say, or 1% of a weird... I ain't gonna get that far, but y'all get the point I'm trying to make. It's like the one bad apple spoils a bunch kind of thing. If this community of people talk about things, it's like, you know, these companies are pretty much trying to make sure that they follow suit to not upset anybody. So are they going to say, well, you have to use WNBA players? Are they forcing it upon us? Or can we just not use them, right? That's the first thing. That's the most important thing. As long as people don't have to use the WNBA players, which I'm thinking that they should, they're going to do that. They're not going to fall into the trap of trying to forcefully listen to this, you know, the woke mob is what we call them. That'll be fine. So it's like, it won't really matter because no one's going to utilize these WNBA players. Now, the second part of this is, what are the WNBA players going to be able to do? Realistically speaking, because from the trailer, we seen Angel Reese catch a lob from SGA and she just laid the ball up. And it's like, we don't want to see that. I don't understand, like we don't want to see that. That's the first thing. If the WNBA is so good, all this stuff, make their own game. You know what I'm saying? Like, people can see through the BS, and, you know, as well as I do. I'm just not afraid to speak it out loud. Nobody cares about it, realistically speaking. You know, it was a pointless feature that they added to my team that was unneeded. And also, there's a mode called the W. But guess what? Nobody plays the W mode, and that's why they want to sit there and throw this WNBA situation into my team to try to make it a certain way. Now, the next part of this I want to say is gameplay. And this ties into the same thing I was asking, what are the WNBA players going to be able to do? Because guess what? If they're able to dunk on people and do all this crazy, you know what I'm saying? What is that going to mean for the overall gameplay? Because realistically speaking, Angel Reese should not be able to stop anybody. She's a woman. We all know that men are biologically stronger than women by default. That's why they have a WNBA and an NBA. There's no possible way Angel Reese is going to be able to guard anybody in the NBA or in the G League or even in college. That's a man. So you're not telling me you're going to have Angel Reese, and I'm not trying to go at Angel Reese, I'm just using her as an example. You're not telling me Angel Reese is going to be able to stop Shaq, Joel Embiid, LeBron James, hell, Fred VanVleet, Amon Thompson. Any NBA player you want to think of off the top of your head, Kevin Durant. She's not going to, DeAndre Jordan. She will not be able to stop anybody. So all of a sudden, this feature that they added into the game ends up being useless, because why would I want to utilize a WNBA player when they're not going to be stronger than the men? This makes no sense. And overall, for gameplay, depending on how 2K attacks that's going to be the foundation of what the gameplay is for the entire game. We've seen this millions of times in a row. You guys know for a fact. For an example, last year at Community Day and all these early gameplay footages, what were we seeing? We were seeing people shoot jump shots and fall to the side, fully contested, getting greens. What ended up being the problem all year in 2K25? We couldn't contest shots. That was the problem. We couldn't contest shot all year. We seen it way earlier at Community Day or the earliest gameplay. Contesting was a problem. All year we couldn't contest a shot. So if this My Team stuff ends up being like, oh yeah, Caitlin Clark is able to shoot threes in front of any tall person, or Angel Reese is out here snagging on guys and posting guys down and getting layups, it's gonna be like, the gameplay is gonna be super arcade and super broken, and that's a fact. So this My Team thing is super important. And I really do believe it's going to be the foundation of what 2K is going to end up being. I really think it's going to stem from My Team. I think that 2K's not good. It's not good enough of a game to where they're able to say, okay, My Team, we're going to make Angel Reese and, Caitlin Clark be able to hang with the guys, and all these other girls, they're going to be able to hang with the guys. And then they're going to say, well, okay, on the park, it's going to be a little bit more. They're not able to balance the game, guys. 2K they're not capable of doing that. They are a horrible company. They don't know how to balance the game to save their lives. They've been releasing trash for years. So for them to sit there and think they can add WNBA players and that's going to just change something, it's just a really ridiculous thing for them to do. They should have been focused on gameplay. And once again, they're not doing that. They're making all these significant upgrades to My Team, and the gameplay has been horrible. So what are you guys going to allow these WNBA players to do? Very important, guys. I love talking about the truth. I don't give a about anybody's feelings. You know what I'm saying? Facts over feelings around this way. I'm stating the truth because I know me saying this and putting this true energy out, forcing it more into the air, is better for everybody, because we all want a product from 2K that's playable. We don't care about any of the other bull. We don't care about the WNBA players being added to the game. We don't care about the city. We don't care about all these other things. I'm gonna stop it right there because I wanted to really play the video through for y'all so y'all could really see what I was saying in that video. But I mean, it's pretty simple, guys. I mean, the fact that I mentioned about what the WNBA players would be allowed to do and what that will mean for the game defensively overall, just the arcade style of the game, it ended up being true and coming to reality, because it's the same thing. If you go play My Team right now, you're going to be able to use Aja Wilson and use Caitlin Clark and shoot in people's face. And I literally predicted this, guys. Like, call me Mystic JR Ranks, bro, because I predict these things, bro. I literally called this. I literally said them adding WNBA players to the My Team mode was going to make the gameplay super out of control, super arcade. And what's been the problem this year? Everybody's tempo fading. No one can contest a shot. Defense is non-existent. You can't get a steal. I knew it. I called it. I saw it. And anybody else that's played 2K as long as I have would agree with me, and they would have seen it like, damn, bro, you're right. These are the patterns here. Only if you got, common sense. But there's a lot. I realize there's a lot of people that criticize either me as a YouTuber or just other people in general. And these people are literally, maybe they've been playing 2K for 2 to 5 years. Come on, man. At some point, we just got to just start ignoring the people that's on a lower hierarchy than us in terms of like experience on the game. So like someone that's played every single Call of Duty, I'm not going to think that my opinion is more valid than what they're saying to be true fact and based upon the game they've actually played when I haven't played it as much as them. So that's going to do it for the video, guys. I don't want to prolong this or drag this. I pretty much proved the point already. I already addressed it about how the gameplay was going to be and how the WNBA players would be the downfall of the gameplay. And that's exactly what happened. Now, I don't want to try to be super mean and just directly blame it on WNBA players. I'm blaming it on 2K for this specific edition that nobody was clamoring for. Nobody was begging for them to add WNBA players to the My Team mode. They just did that by themselves. The W mode was the least played game mode by far on 2K25. I don't even remember it being there. I forget that it's even on the game. So shame on 2K for that, but you know, W me for just calling out the truth, and W me for literally predicting this and seeing that the gameplay would take a major hit, and it has taken a major hit because even after this most recent patch where they patched jump shots, you know, the contest for jump shots, you got the smaller guards complaining now saying they're getting ghost contest. It's just bad. Like, I think that the community is too toxic. I think it's to the point of no return. Not only can the community not agree on basic logic, but the devs are also really terrible at balancing the game anyways. So I feel like because of the devs, it puts the community in a weird place where we're already uncertain of them and we don't trust them. So some of us rather have the game just be how it was before with the contest being all jacked up. And then others of us want the game to just be simple fixes happen. But then we're getting yelled at because, oh, now this and that broke. That's not our problem. We're not responsible for 2K's when they fixed a clear known issue like shot contest. So that's gonna do it for the video, man. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and it's simple. I predicted it, I called it, I saw it, and I was right. So just for that, guys, do me a favor, drop a like, comment, subscribe. Your boy's getting a little bit tired. It is 4 o'clock in the morning. I'll see you on the next video, man. Peace. Okay, we're out to bed.
Gang, they cannot do it like him. Nobody shooting like him. Gang, nobody doing like him. That nigga hate everyone cause he broke, and that's why nobody like him. Gang, SD Glow, now he talking this shit.